Hello, welcome back to some more Alien Stage stuff today. Another tier list. A long time coming, this one. Wanted to do a songs tier list for Alien Stage. Solely the songs, just the music, the musicality, the lyrics, the production, everything like that. Obviously, there's going to be the way it like portrays the character, or the way it sort of the lyricism and how that sort of adds to the character and the characterization, stuff like that. That's also going to be a factor, but we're looking at the music stuff here mainly. Nothing to do with the actual video or the stuff that goes on with the music. Obviously, apart when I'm talking about tonally and how well it suits what's going on, you know what I mean. But yeah, this is just Alien Stage songs, and I have got just the 23 original songs here. We got we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the videos. I know that there's the other one as well, which is like it's for the advertisement one. It's like that one. I'm not in that one because it's not in the same category as these. We haven't got the voice actor singing that. Like it's a completely different. It's a complete voice actor. We haven't got the characters singing that. So it's a completely different song. Not adding that. Then we have all the sub songs, so all those as well. I'm not going to add the cover songs because that would bring us up to a lot of songs, and it would get a bit convoluted and a bit. I'd probably end up just repeating myself. If there are covers that I really like, or that I think are worth mentioning within other songs, I will, because I think they'll be worth mentioning. But I'm not going to tier them separately. This is just the original songs. So yeah, as usual, we got the Save My Life tier, the S tier, the A, B, and C. And I have given all these songs a listen. I'm going to, obviously, because I listened to them all my reactions are on camera, so you can go and watch all my reactions to these songs. But outside of that as well, I listen to these songs a lot. There's a lot of them that repeats on my playlist. There's some that aren't on my playlist at all, and I wasn't too familiar with. Also going to be listening to them during this video as well. So hopefully when I press play now on My Clematis, the first song we're going to do, you can hear it as well, and we can just sort of listen to it together. And I'm obviously not going to go for the whole thing if I don't need to, but first song is My Clematis, obviously by Mizzy and Sewer. What an incredible song to sort of set the tone, set the mood of the series. You would have seen my reaction. It instantly just captures me, instantly, because I think it's important to have this song to go first, because it was not what I was expecting musically. I was expecting sort of, this is a bit of a generalistic and stereotypical of me, but I was expecting a K-pop sort of adjacent thing, idol adjacent stuff, and it's cool that we do have that stuff in there as well. But My Clematis is not that. It's a really incredible, moving duo ballad that is just super touching. And the way they reuse it later on in the series as well, in certain parts of other songs and other stuff, really strong. It's one of the songs that have really stuck with me the most out of any of them. So I think it is close to going and Save My Life. It's not quite there because I haven't really got it. I wouldn't say I have this on repeat as much as some of the other songs. But if I put it in Save My Life, I really wouldn't feel bad there. It's definitely top of S. There's really not much. There's not a lot better than this, I think. Mizzy and Sewer's vocals, Ruby I. Is it Ruby I or Ruby? It might just be Ruby with the I at the end. And Sinner, their vocals are incredible. Even better when they're doing it together. And in terms of My Clematis covers, I do enjoy the Till and Ivan cover, especially the little dialogue in it. But this is the superior version of the song for sure. So yeah, that's My Clematis S. I'm pretty happy with that there. Next we have Sweet Dream by Just Sinner. I'm unsure if this actually came before Michael Artis or not. I'm unsure on the ordering. I can't remember. But this is a fucking banger. I love this song. I listen to it so often. This and Luca's cover. Oh my god. Luca's cover is even better. This is like up there for me. This is one of my favourite songs in the series. It's just such a vibe. Sinner's voice is just really quite incredible. Just how like angelic and gentle it is. And I love the backing vocals, the choir vocals that come into it in the chorus. Sweet dreams. Oh, it's so good. Just kind of want to sit here and listen to the rest of it. And the English as well. It's so good. I want to get into the chorus with the backing vocals come in. Yeah, this was really cool. I wonder if that is the male vocalist, or if it is just backing vocals. I'm unsure. But I love this song. While like thematically and like in terms of importance of the series, it's not that big. I just love the song, and Luca's cover as well. Wow. Luca's cover is probably better than this one, but I love them both. So yeah, that's Sweet Dream, a short and sweet one, but god is it good. And next we have Unknown Till the End, obviously Till's introduction song. If you see me like looking down, I'm just making sure those songs are playing, and obviously the title's there, and so I can just refer to it. It perfectly encapsulates Till, that's for sure. It's not a song I really have on repeat, or that like I don't find myself coming back too much, but it's certainly in my playlist, and I think it's just got, I love the vibes. It's just really nice, and it captures this early sort of rebellious phase of Till really well. Yeah, I found myself liking it more. It's definitely one of the ones that grew on me, like these like filtered vocals are really cool. I think Till as a vocalist in general, possibly my favourite. Maybe. I'm not sure. And despite that I know I'm glazing it a lot here, but it's not one I really have on repeat. It's either high B or low A. I think the chorus doesn't hit as much as the other parts. I do like that high pitched vocal though. I think I'm going to put a high B because there's definitely better Till songs here. But yeah, that's Unknown Till the End. Nice song. I don't think it's one that really sticks out much in general to me, and it's one that I often forget is like Till's introduction song, but when I do listen to it, I'm like, yeah, this is a good song. It really encapsulates Till like perfectly. So next we have obviously Black Sorrow by Ivan. I keep doing that, switching between Ivan and Ivan. I don't. Well, this is one of the longer songs, especially at this early stage. I think it is one of the weaker ones. I don't think it's C tier. I think it's. I'm happy to put it alongside Unknown Till the End, with Till there next to each other as they should be. I like the drums in it, and like just the instruments. I think they just sound really good. I think I mentioned this in Cure, but it gives the instruments that Ivan usually has with his songs, it kind of give me a Radiohead feel to it. I think the repeated Black Sorrow gets a bit old, and I feel like I can feel Ivan's vocal is stretching a bit with this at times, and it gives that rawness for sure, but it doesn't appeal to me as much as some of the other stuff, especially some of Ivan's other stuff as well. But in terms of like encapsulating the sort of, there's a real sadness and loneliness to this song that obviously captures Ivan as a character really well, and the sort of the darkness, like the Black Sorrow. Like, this is before you kind of realise Ivan is a bit of a freak like at this point you're like, oh, is it something up with him? But you can feel it. The song's very heavy. In terms of replayability, it's not one I go back to too often, but it is on my playlist. So anything on my playlist is going in B at the very least. So this is going next to Unknown Till the End for me, and Ruler of My Heart. Wow, this is a good one. This is a really good one. Obviously Luca's debut, or debut in the series, alongside Mizzy, who doesn't have too much vocals in this, but I do like how she's implemented in the song. It's just really groovy as well. I feel like this one really... Luca has a lot of songs that have this kind of groove and style to it, but this feels like the best one. I just want to listen to this one a bit. My savior. It's funny because I said about Black Sorrow and the repeated Black Sorrow, and that doesn't work for me. This one, the Ruler of My Heart, the repeat, really works for me. And I feel like this one sort of encapsulates the series as a whole really well as well. I think I'm going to put it in A. I'm pretty comfortable putting it in A. Mizzy's vocals really do a lot here as well. They're subtle, but... like this, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with putting that one in A. My savior. God, Luca just like that first appearance, just like he's terrible, like in terms of what he's doing, but it just captures you. He has that charisma that I don't know. Yeah, their vocals are so good together. But yeah, that's Ruler of My Heart. Happy to put that in A tier. See, this is Dangerous. This is that other song. What was it for? Like the advertisement of the top 3. I'm not getting this one. It doesn't really have the same. It's not like the same energy. So we go straight on to All In by Hyuna. Obviously Hyuna's first introduction, and I think probably Hyuna's best song. And I say that, and it's not a huge favourite of mine, but I'm very happy to put it alongside Ruler of My Heart. This one, I think, out of all the songs and all the like intro songs we get for the characters, this one encapsulates the character the best. I think I mentioned that in the previous tier list we did. This like rebellious energy, like it's really, especially when we've kind of had these very sorrowful songs before it, and it feels like kind of heavy drama. It feels like Hyuna just comes in to kind of destroy all that. Like she doesn't give a fuck, and you feel that sort of energy. It's funny because I'm not the biggest fan of Hyuna's vocals, but this sort of vibe fits it perfectly, I think. And this part of the series is so memorable as well. It feels like from here it takes a real shift, in both like narrative and just general quality wise in terms of music and animation. But yeah, I like this song. It's good. It's not one I have on repeat too often, but it's definitely on my playlist, like, for sure. And I think there's a couple of covers for All In, but none of them really come close to Hyuna's version, I don't think. But yeah, let's go to the next one. This one. Obviously Cure by Ivan and Till. The best Alien Stage video. Maybe the best song. I've explained it so many times why I like the song. It's the electronic part in the background and that really dissonant guitar. I think just the rhythm of it as well, the da 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 It's there's something really encapsulating about it. Like it really enraptures me that I remember so vividly that watching that video for the first time and this song instantly clicking with me. And it's after this chorus, like the post-chorus instrumental part. Oh my god, it's so perfect. I do really like Mizzy and Sura's cover of this as well, but I think this song kind of just works better with male voices. Like this bit. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know how they made that sound, but it... oh my god. And then we get the silence as we transition to Ivan and his sort of like focus and backstory part. And when he walks into the stage. I'm getting goosebumps right now. In like the full white suit. I just want to sit here and listen to this, maybe all the way through, because I think it is my favourite Alien Stage song. I was really hoping we'd get a Luca and Hyuna cover of it, but it seems we won't. I mean, obviously, there's a difference between this version, like the studio version, and the version on the video. I kind of prefer the version on the video, the way it, we kind of cut off some of the vocals at the end. But god, this song is perfect, man. Absolutely perfect. Like the instrumental, the tone, everything about this song. Just want to get to that post-chorus part again because it's really perfect. Because this is now when Till stops singing, and then it kind of hits harder now when obviously Irving goes up to him. We don't get this next part. It just goes like da 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 da. That keeps us rising in tension, whereas this one kind of drops down a bit and then comes back into the chorus. But yeah, awesome, fucking amazing song. Easily top 2. You'll see soon. Actually, it's easy top 3 because there's a couple that I like on a similar level to this. But let's move on to obviously Blink Gone. Another Till track. Till really has got a lot of attention in this, hasn't he? And the back and forth between Luke and Till is really good. There's this really rock and rebellious feel to it at the beginning, and then we get this like groovy piano section just after this bit. Now, the transition into it is so smooth. Like again, like this is like Luca's vibe now, and then back into Ivan Till's with the guitar. Oh mate. When I blink gone. I love the intensity of this one as well, with everything that's going on in the video. This one's S for sure. And that goes tick tock, blink tock, blink gone. And then yeah, Luca playing the violin. Man, what a fucking track. I love how it kind of just cuts off at the end as well. Like the song just finishes, and then obviously Till gets shot, and the song just abruptly ends. Yeah, this is one of those stronger tracks, I think. Happy to have definitely put it in S. And next, My Word. What a tone switch, huh? More Luca and Hyuna. God. It's crazy this is the next track we get from Hyuna as well. It's the only other track we get from her in like the main series, apart from All In. It's All In, where you get this super rebellious, like in your face, crazy energy, and then we get this one, and just man, this is this is like up there. This is possibly my favourite as well. It's like on that sort of border. When it sort of swells here, and we get to that, I always remember it so vividly of the video, the animation being so beautiful and quick, and all the the beautiful moments together, and the AU, and it's really, really something special. I do love the remixes for this one. The covers for this. It's a song that all the vocalists have the ability to cover. Yeah, this part here when it just rises and swells. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I didn't, even with Michael Amatis, I didn't think this series sort of had this sort of sound in their locker. The most beautiful track, I think, for sure. Actually, there's another one that, apart from this one and obviously Karma coming up, there's another one that is like up there in terms of beauty, but I'm gonna have to skip this now, unfortunately. I'm sorry, it's so good. But on to arguably just as good song. Obviously, Sua's only other. It's funny because Sua has obviously Sweet Dream, which is like, it's like not really in the mainline series. It's like different, but like Sua's only other songs in the main series are duets with Mizzy. It's on the same level of Weege as the sort of that beauty to it and that gentleness to it. But I think in comparison to Weege, Weege feels quite sad, and this one feels a little bit twisted almost. There's definitely an underlying uneasiness to it. So the mix of the acoustic instruments and then the sort of electronic that There's a lot of acoustic stuff I'm hearing now in this. But yeah, this is easily up there. Man. I want to keep this going because I really enjoy the piano sort of instrumental parts to it. This one feels really grand as well. Well, Weege does feel grand as well. This one has a certain cinematic feel to it. I don't know if that's probably the right word, but I think it's the string plucks and that sort of sound is very. I associate that with like sort of cinema and movies, and then we get the deep pianos in here. And I mentioned before how that strong deep piano really reminds me of the Kizumonogatari ending, Otwa Otwa. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but man, this song is really special. What a way to end the series on, and the longest song. Yeah, this is the really, really clear pianos and heavy piano coming in. It's funny because there's not much vocals in this, but it really doesn't need it. It lets the sort of visuals speak for itself, and the voiceover and the acting in the video. and when they're all falling from the sky. God, just got goosebumps again thinking about it. Like, it's such an iconic scene. But yeah, that's another Karma. Karma's up there with Weege and Cure. They're quite interchangeable, Weege and Karma for me, I think. But yeah. So now we're on to the sub songs. And I think in general the main songs are stronger than the sub songs. Maybe that's because you do have the sort of video and the animation to sort of associate with it, so maybe there's a bit of bias there, or the fact that it's narratively more I don't want to say important, but it's tied to the narrative a lot stronger than the sub songs are. Love and Peace, Hyuna, it's honestly a bit forgettable for me. It's not on my playlist. I think it's alright, but it's just a fine song for me. I don't know. I like the piano in this part, but they're like sort of the like this part here doesn't really work for me, but it reminds me of Junna a bit. I don't know if you know the Japanese artist. It's an Ancient Magus Bride. Some of the openings and Kakegurui opening. But her voice here really reminds me of Junna. But yeah, Love and Peace unfortunately doesn't really work for me, and it's a similar case with Drunken Party. Well, I think it's better than Love and Peace. I just feel like the song doesn't really go anywhere, and it's when you got All In energy and Drunken Party's like kind of not quite there, and I think Hyuna's at her best when she has this really strong energy to it. I forgot to mention with Weege and Karma, but the covers for them are incredible. Till especially on Weege, the sort of the strain in his voice is crazy. But Weege and Karma are sort of songs where they're gonna be good regardless of who sings them. But yeah, unfortunately, Love and Peace just doesn't really move me much. Drunken Party. These two Hyuna songs are just unfortunately don't do too much for me. They're fine. I don't think they're bad by any means. Don't get me wrong, but they're not my sort of thing, and they're not on my playlist, so I don't sort of even hear them enough to sort of let them grow on me. But yeah, now we have Nowhere by Ivan, and again, it's a song that just really has a strong tone to it. It's a pretty strong through line with Ivan, and it's sort of just tonally dark and moody tracks. I really do like this one because it has a groove to it, but I love the sample of his vocals in the background as well. I think I'll put this in B. Is it better than Unknown to the End? Yeah, it is. I love this tone of Ivan's voice. Or Park Byung-hun. He has a sort of suaveness to it and style. It's similar how him and Luca, they do have this similar sort of idol vibe to their vocals, but Ivan has the sort of handsome, laid back, nonchalant sort of vocals, where Luca is like your very stereotypical male idol figure, like the pretty boy. You got like sort of Ivan as the prince, and then the pretty like boy Luca. Yeah, I like this song. It's good. Then we have Heart by Sinner. I love this song. I don't know what it is about it, because it's quite simplistic. It's just, again, it's a super high pitched tone, like a breathy tone. It reminds me of Yumiya Tomori. that breathiness to it, and the English as well. It's a really good one. It's one I come back to more than I realise. Like, oh, that's the thing about Sua's tracks, Sweet Dream and Heart. It just, she finds a pocket in the melody and it's just super catchy and groovy. It feels like a hit. Yeah, maybe put that in S. I do love the production of this one. It's very modern, like I like the typewriter almost sound. I don't even know how to describe a lot of the modern sounding stuff it does musically, but yeah, this song's great. One of my favourites. Sua's just kind of a hit maker, really. She sure knows how to make a track. No Get Take My Hand. I think this one is strong for me lyrically. It's nice having Hyuna do a track like this. Because I think with Hyuna you have to commit fully to that high energy, all-in style, or you do the opposite and you have this really heartfelt ballad similar with Regis in that sort of area, I suppose, because then you have Love and Beats and Drunken Party sort of in the middle, not committing to either, and I think Hyuna's best when it's one under the other, if that makes sense. The thing is, despite that, I don't know now, because lyrically this one's good, and it's nice getting these sort of lyrics from Hyuna that you don't really get from her before. And her voice sounds really, really good in this track, and I love this bit here as well. Like just the. But yeah, Take My Hand, good track. That's all of Hyuna's songs. Unfortunately, probably my least favourite vocalist of all of them, but I mean, she's not bad by any means, don't get me wrong, but I feel like her songs aren't as unique as some of the other casts can be. But next we have Paradise. I remember thinking it was Paradise when I first reacted to it and didn't realise. This one again is super moody. Really unsettling vibe. There's lots of just sounds and stuff going on. It's just quite unpleasant. Like that coarseness in his voice. You don't hear that from Ivan often. There's also some fun lyricism here. While it is corny, it is. I do enjoy it. There's the whole tone of this one. Ivan's super consistent tonally, both musically and vocally. I think I'll put this in A. It's close to Nowhere, but I think it's a song I come back to more. Yeah, man. It's like that post-death Ivan track that just hits really hard. Let's move on to something like completely different now. Mi Vida Loca by Till. You'll see in my reaction originally when I did that group of sub songs. this one didn't interest me. I think I ended up saying it was my least favourite of the bunch when I reacted to it. Since then, it's grown on me so much. It's such a fun track and it's super catchy. The chorus is perfect. Like this whole part. Do you love me? Don't you need me? Like, oh. As I mentioned, there's a real 2000s feel to it. I'm going to put that like there. I think that's a very, I don't know. I was just saying this when I first reacted to this, it didn't really do much for me, but it's just a super fun track. And it's fun, like, realising that it is as much about Ivan as it is Mizzy, especially at this point in the story, this early on when this track came out. Do you love me? Don't you love me? Just really short and sweet, like, doesn't do too much, but it's a super catchy, and Tail's vocals work really well, and the English is really good here. So yeah, Tail again just sort of has a plethora of really strong tracks. And then this bit, I think this instrumental part here we get at the end of Blink Gone with the flashback with Mizzy and Tail. Rough. But yeah, let's move on to Mizzy's first sub-song, which this one's really good. I'm just looking at all the art stars for like all of these cover arts. They're all incredible, aren't they? Like it's quite striking just how impressive all the art is, and the evolution of the art, like how detailed these sort of, especially Luca and Mizzy. But I love this very villainous feel, but a more genuine villainous feel to obviously her recent song. It does give very like a similar aesthetic to Ave Mujica, I think. That sort of carnival, twisted like feel to it, trying to present itself as like upbeat, but it just feels very twisted in general. Happy to put this in A. Is it better? Yeah, it is. I think it's better than All In actually as well. Yeah, this track's really good, man. The crow as well, like great details as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that one there. Then we have Addicted by Luca. This is Luca's first sub-song as well. And again, it's just a bit of a K-pop hit, like. Super groovy. God, I can't get over his voice. It's so good. And this, the high notes. I'm happy to put this in a B, I think. I think better than Take My Hand. Better than Black Sorrow. Yeah. Yeah, Luca he's the master of these. Like, we need a track of him and Sura, like a K-pop sort of hit with him and Sura on. Like, that would go crazy, like triple platinum. That would it'd be so perfect. I really need the vocals together. They're two characters in the story that are like not really connected in any way, but I just want to hear it really badly. And next, oh brother, this one really like just shook the community, rightfully so. Again, another one of the really long tracks. I just want to like sit with this one really, like just let it speak for itself, you know. Similar sort of melody to Cure, like that sort of like that. That the way they accentuates parts of the words. God, I'm not kind of speechless with this song. It's one of those ones that is easily up there for sure. Whereabouts it goes, I think I'm happy to put it there. But man, like that top four, quite interchangeable. Until like needed a track like this as well, after being like pretty full on with his songs. This is the perfect ballad to top off his character arc, the perfect just emotional raw track for Till at this point in the story. Meaningless. Till, I think Till like might be the GOAT, like vocally. Akagetsu, I listened to some of his solo stuff as well, and it's pretty good. Yeah, man. What a perfect song, man. We gotta move on, otherwise we'll start crying and we'll just get too caught up in it. So we're gonna move on to a track that is like, actually we're gonna wait for this bit. When he holds that note, Akagetsu, just built different really. And then we're moving on to a completely different track now. Bon Bon Jellyfish Planet. I really like this song. While it's not one I actively go back to listen to, if it comes on, I'll happily listen to this song. I'm like very comfortable in putting it in S. I love like what it does lyrically, like musically, tonally, the contrast and that obviously intentional sort of childish contrast feel to and music, that the whole like child regression, that child regression theme with Mizzy. Man, like I don't know, to release a track like this late on to the series, and like where we're getting, I don't know, it's a super bold direction, and you look at all these tracks, there is nothing even remotely similar to this track. And Sinner's just almost whispery voice, the way she perfectly doesn't drag any lyrics, it's just super pronunciated and just perfectly I don't know the right word for it, but what a crazy track. What a crazy track to release at this stage, after Scars as well. I'm just gonna wait for it to get to another Bon Bon Bon, because it's just, I don't know, I just want to keep hearing it, you know? Iconic. Absolutely iconic. Let's move on. Sacred Lights by Luca. It's a good track. I think it was a bit disappointing for me for Luca's last track. Though I think it's stronger than his other sort of K-pop sub-song he has. Yeah, I think it's definitely stronger. But that's the thing, I think it's these two songs, they're too similar sounding for me. I wanted something a bit different from Luca. But there's the whole ironicness of it, given the art that comes with it, and even the lyrics are much more vulnerable. I think what makes it better than the other one for me mainly is the lyrics and how quite poignant they are. Having him sing about this sort of stuff in this sort of mainstream track. Yeah, this was, I think it's better than Unknown till the end, to be honest. And let's move on finally to Mirror, the most recent track. Mizzy Being's oh so evil, oh so villainous, convincing herself of such. While musically it's not a song I would like actively want to listen to, I love what it does thematically. Like it's just the childness to it, and the production to it is so perfect for Mizzy. While it is quite similar to Witch, it's also very different at the same time. They seem to cover the same grounds but in really different ways. Like this, like these like vocal quirks. Like, she's just gone off the deep end at this point. I talk about it in my recent video. I mean, you can see my reactions to all of these tracks. I talk about all of them. Like it's so silly. I think I'm happy to put it like there. But yeah, it's a funny track to end off this like section of Alien Stage on. I wonder how interesting it will be to look back on these tracks after we get whatever we get next with the school, AU, or whatever we have going on there. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I think the only thing I could move is my Clematis up, and I think I am going to do that. I could honestly move maybe to Luca up, but I think looking at all this, I'm pretty satisfied with everything is here. And as we'll let Mirror play out. But yeah, this is my tier list. Anything you guys disagree with or think I'm crazy for putting unit tracks so low, I feel like tracks like Weeds and Karma and Scars I feel like pretty universally beloved. That's what I get the impression of anyway. But I like just looking at this as a whole and just how different Alien Stage is, all the different genres they've been able to tap into and do it well as well. Just like musically in general, Alien Stage just completely caught me off guard, and I was not expecting the quality that's come out of this. And there's songs that I will listen to for the rest of my life here. That's the sort of quality we got from this series, and just not what I was expecting at all. But yeah, that's my Alien Stage song tier list. What's your favourite song? What's your least favourite song? I think I'm pretty sure my favourite's Cure. Stuck with me so much, and we can end it on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave a link to the tier list in the description if you do want to do your own. And yeah, like I said, comment your thoughts. I love the Alien Stage music. I obviously love Alien Stage in general, but the music, like I mentioned, just way better than I was ever expecting it to be. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.